when it comes to civilian ammo in the United States, there's really only a couple real large producers of that ammo. One of them being Vista Outdoors, probably the largest producer of civilian ammo out there. Currently for sale, by the way, their ammo division. They will be selling, it looks like, to the Czech Group, making Czech Group actually the largest producer of civilian ammo in America. But next to Vista Outdoors would be the Olon Corporation. And if you've ever heard of the Olon Corporation, that would be Winchester. Now, the thing about Winchester is they produce a ton of civilian ammo, but they also are contracted to produce military ammo. So when you look at Lake City Ammo Plant in Independence, Missouri, it's owned by the U.S. Army, but it's being operated by Olon Corporation or Winchester. So the Olon Corporation, when you plug in how much ammo we get from the U.S. military on the civilian side, really makes Olon Corporation definitely, probably not as big as Vista Outdoors, but almost as big. Definitely pushing to be the largest producer of civilian ammo in the world, really, through the U.S. military. Now, then there's a lot of kind of your secondary ammo companies, large ones, not as big, but still pretty big. One of those being a company called Ammo Inc. And Ammo Inc. is a company that over the last few years have had a ton of issues when it comes to what looks like lying about their profits. Shareholders not happy. Nobody's really happy with that corporation. It seems to be going down in flames. Well, in January, the Olon Corporation announced that they were going to be buying Ammo Inc. And now they are in that process of acquiring Ammo Inc. So what does this mean? Well, what it means is when the Olon Corporation or Winchester purchases Ammo Inc., they're acquiring a 185,000 square foot ammo production facility, one of the largest in the country. They're also going to be spending about $75 million on this acquisition. So right now, as soon as this acquisition is completed of the Olon Corporation taking over Ammo Inc., what you're going to have is really the largest civilian and military producer of ammo becoming significantly bigger. I have said for the last couple years that this whole idea of selling Vista Outdoors to the Czech Group and Czech Republic is a really, really bad idea because it puts foreign investors in charge of our civilian ammo. So and then you got the Olon Corporation, which is really a Japanese company. They're the second largest producer, if not now the largest producer of civilian ammo, along with Vista Outdoors. Definitely the largest producer of military ammo. And now you have really one of the last domestic ammo companies being purchased by the Olon Corporation, a Japanese company. So what does all this mean? Well, ultimately what it means is the larger foreign companies are gobbling up our ammo. And right now, what we're looking at is the two largest producers of ammo in the world, civilian-wise. One being future owned by the Czech Group, a Czech Republic. The other being owned by the Olon Corporation out of Japan. This is not good. Now they're gobbling up the smaller companies like Ammo Inc. That means that there's really not many large domestic ammo producers in America anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, Ammo Inc. will still be produced in America and Vista Outdoor will still be produced in America. They're just owned by foreign investors. They're owned by foreign entities, one being the Czech Group and one being the Olon Corporation. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how all this plays out. But right now, what we're looking at is the largest ammo producer of civilian and military ammo just got a lot bigger, 185,000 square foot bigger. be curious what your thoughts are on this. I really, I'm not a fan of all these foreign entities controlling our ammo, but here we are. So there you go, man. Any thoughts or insight on this, definitely put it below. I do want to take a moment and say most people watch the channel, hey, they're not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever, ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.